Hello, everyone. As promised, we are going back to the Mindcrack server in 1.21, as you can see from the trial chamber uh, background here. And I had to get actually logging on to the server because already 1,000 for Kithron. Here we are, it's the Q for E trophy. Thought maybe my items would start to pop in, but do you have to opt in? Maybe you do have to opt in. And honestly, if that's the case, it's all different manufactured items. Terracotta's over here. Where's the one that's just like it's copper? Thought there was one that was just straight up copper tab. Am I missing something? Could have sworn there was a copper tab. Maybe you even have to like unlock the copper tab. Yeah, I don't see the copper tab. But you know what, man? You know what? I already put so much Gunner's gunpowder, Gunner's obsidian, blah blah blah. I already put so much time into the previous Q3. I mean, you know, it wasn't every day, but it was over a year. Over a year, it was kind of an occasional check-in project. Upload it to YouTube. I mean, how many episodes do you even get to? Things that you'd think you'd be able to remember. Yeah, 59 episodes. And more or less, the goal was doing one episode a week. 59 weeks is about right. We doubled up at the end. So, yeah, I mean, 59 episodes from the Mindcrack server. That's got to be more than I had the previous seasons. Now you're going to make me go check this shit too. This is the great content that the people are here for. Season 8. What's up, Season 8? Yeah, I completed all the advancements except, the crazy advancement. That was August 17th, 2021. Jeez, 3 years ago. I mean, it sounds right. That was a while ago. Does not feel recent. It's just kind of crazy how fast the 2020s have flown by. I got to episode 55 in season 8. I was nowhere close in season 9. I didn't really have a purpose. So yeah, this has been. I might have spent more time on the season 8 server. A lot of off-camera stuff, and here I am on season 10. And yeah, honestly, I think I'll keep it at 0. That 0 is my own reward. So first thing we need to do is peace out, Girl Scouts back home. So I'm gonna talk about today, and there's still some uncertainty around this, and you know, we'll see what it actually completely means. I remember knew this book was a thing at the beginning. But it appears that the time has come for Good Boulderfist, the creator of Mindcrack, to retire. That might have been the place. And sure was. Yeah. New lands, huh? New lands indeed. It all happened rather suddenly, where Good just came out and said his financial situation, everything that's going on with him, it's time for him to hang it up. And long-time viewers might know it's been trending this way. It's been... I don't know who did this. I don't remember, like, the lanterns and... I mean, we know who the normal culprits are, but here we are in 2024, and there's, 4 people in the Mindcrack server. When Lab Tech posted about it, he posted something saying the Mindcrack Corporation will be suspended, which I've heard none of that, shall we say. Heard none of that. Let me see about the latest and greatest from the man himself. Not much more. And he's thinking that you guys are going to be hearing this on probably September 4th. Hold on. So on September 6th, Good is planning to do his final stream. Basically he says it's time for him to get a real job. Now, Jess is still holding on to hope that that if enough money is donated and several thousands of dollars that would pay off Good's immediate debt, then he would be able to continue as a part-time streamer. Personally, just knowing Good, I can't imagine this is going to be like after Friday, we never hear from Good again, you know? I can't imagine... This is... I don't remember the stairs. I mean, I don't have the full memory of all the things people did, but it seems like it's gotten even more work done on it. So no firefighter kit. And I guess he's never gonna upload that last Divine Journey session. So go to Jay Santa's channel. But yeah, you know, and the time's about right. And it's strange because, you know, none of us would be here without Good. None of all the UHC rounds, the UHC as a concept, you know, I'm sure, you know, it's not like he invented Minecraft PvP, but I don't know if I have a cartography table in there. I have to make a cartography table. That's fine. I've also got to take this off and keep it safe. I don't think I can place it because it's bad juju. It's just... just its thing, right? God, the fandom wiki needs to stop being the first Google result, honestly. Oh, that tab's just dead. Yes. There's something I'm pretty sure I already know. Yeah, it's just paper. Okay. Oh, we actually need someone else to sleep. Yeah, I mean, Good's been doing this for, in about a month, it will have been 14 years. somebody that was born that time when Mindcrack started, they're going to high school now. I don't want to make anybody feel super old yet, but people born in 2010 are going to high school now. They don't even. I mean, they weren't alive during the 2000s, let alone remembering half of the 2010s. I mean, time marches on, shall we say? Time marches on, and as Hermitcraft continues, all these things that are popular, so many of them really they can be traced back to Good and Mindcrack. And everything that he did. And despite, an accidentally contentious relationship over the years or whatever, Good has, he's more an acquaintance. He's somebody who I've had actual conversations as a human being with. And I actually, and everything we know, I feel like I can say... I would not say this about any of the other Mindcrackers, Kurt included, that I do feel like I know Good a little bit, tiniest bit, as a person. And part of that's just because he's so honest already, right? So... when we're talking about Mr. Boulderfist, honestly, we probably just want to go on a spirit journey, don't we? Until we find another village. Yeah, let's not be dumb. Leave some stuff behind, but. Because it's still a risk that we're gonna run into them giving us a trial chamber that's within the world boundaries. The rest of the stuff, fuck it, Section 4 book would be a shame to lose. Got plenty of food. Let's just head out there. Adventure is out there, etc. And for the last couple years, I kind of stopped the last 2 years watching Good because I just wasn't here for the IRL content. I know some people did really love that. There were some very funny clips and moments like the hammock and everything about that, and it was definitely an era that I have a bit of appreciation for the heights of it. I think the lowest was probably the DoorDash era, but like the subathon with Arcus, was definitely a fun time and things like that. He was doing what he had to do to try and keep up this career going, but I hope, and I feel like he has reached, based on everything, he doesn't feel upset or sad. It feels like he has reached the point on his own of acceptance and knowing that this is the right thing to do. And look, you can debate till the cows come home about decisions about Mindcrack or things Good could have done differently, but it's also that his real life situation was up and down. But honestly, a lot of the problems that Good had with his channel sometimes came from working too hard to support other people and trying to make things better for all the Mindcrackers, sometimes at the detriment of himself. And it feels like it's right because it's that time in my life too. Like, I think back like 2016, 2017, like Good streams, Kurt streams. Like I was dialed. I was dialed into those. I mean, I knew everything that was going down, and was in like every stream, and was always there. And I mean, I'm still Twitch subscribed to both those guys. The least I can do is give Good, $4 a month or whatever. And here I am, and it finally feels like I'm growing out of that period of my life. Not the period of the turtles and this online Discord community, which are all just descendants of Mindcrack again, which all the wonderful people and memories, and the turtles have been going on for nearly it's crazy. It's about to be 2025, and 2017 was when the Goo Discord was going, and we started the turtles. We're talking about, it's been 7 years because it was in August. But we've been doing the turtles for 7 years, and it'll be 8 years next summer. And I have my Mindcrack 10-year anniversary shirt. Fuck, or one day is it gonna be 2027, or should we talk about the turtles? That's wild. If it lasts that long, what a privilege, right? But as old man Gardax is qualified to speak to here, as you grow older, change happens naturally. Think about when you started high school or college. You were so excited, and you felt like you had everything in front of you, and you wanted to do all these things, and you never wanted to leave. And then by the end of those 4 years, it felt like it was time for you to go. Like you had done everything. This is a cool area. We're not outside the original border yet. Yeah, you had done everything, and it just felt like it was time. And I love my current job, and maybe one day I can't even imagine leaving, but I don't know, am I gonna work at this place for 40 years? I don't know. That seems kind of crazy. But some people do it, and it's all about knowing what feels right. And as I've been more busy once I started the grad school, 2022, and that's what really started a lot of changes, positive changes in my life. And you got like the board game group and all these other different groups, and the turtles, and God, how long have we been doing Halo Night? Maybe a year. It's really special, and just things are changing. It's like I used to, the Good and Kurt chat, and at some point I just moved away from the direction Good was going into. And again, I brought up before, but Cone used to make Mindcrack videos. He was like, Mindcrack in 2018? I've said this before, and I'm sure this won't be the last time I say it, but now it's like Mindcrack in 2024, and one day it'll be Mindcrack in 2025. No, here's a village. I think we're close enough. Worth a shot. It's just so crazy to think about this journey, and how it does feel like it's coming to an end. But you're a nitwit. That's really not a job. But it feels like it's okay. It feels like it's okay. Oh, what do you know? It's the end, but the moment has been prepared for. Nitwits don't deserve to sleep. Ow. Have some suffocation damage in the morning. Yeah, but you just think about all the lives and the people that, you know, one guy in North Carolina who said, or one time I did a Mindcrack Reddit post probably 10 years ago and said he's from South Carolina. North Carolina, very much North Carolina. Can't impugn his character, associating him with South Carolina. And the lives he's managed to touch. Because we have so much evidence and so much experience that I think I could tell you, I'm confident saying that Good is a good guy. He's a good man, and he's made so many other people's lives a better place. And oh god, no. No, become this. Oh god, he's gonna go become this. I knew he would too. Become this. Okay. We're gonna need a lot of paper. Okay, well. Get to harvesting, I guess. That he's a good man. And has just made a measure of our lives a better place. I think what attracted me to him in the first place, you know, thinking back to 2012 when I've, you know, first really heard his voice. UHC Season 3 that started it all. And thinking back to that moment, and I mean, he was Good's obviously so funny and charismatic. And what I still like the most about him and Kurt, and I think the reason why, you know, there's never been a scandal where, you know, the two of them have turned out to be, you know, scumbags trying to buy $2,100 server. You can pay $2,100 to promote scammy Minecraft servers and all this stuff. I think it really just is that they both were honest speaking about their lives. And look, I love the Minecraft stuff and everything, but I was never super drawn to like the ether where it's all about like, look at the craziest shit I've done in Minecraft. Like, you know, I'd see that. There's another village. Well, I already made my choice. You know, I'd see that stuff and be impressed, but what I loved about Good was how openly and honestly he spoke about his life and his beliefs and his feelings. And, you know, I know after his divorce, it took him a while to rediscover his passion for the game and making content. And I remember there's a long where after that he didn't really make solo videos anymore. Like, it all became group stuff, and, you know, even solo stuff on stream isn't quite the same because you're playing it up for the audience, you know, even more than usual. So I'm probably pissing somebody off with all this sugarcane thievery. Look at this area though. Wow. That's some Farlands or Bust shit right there. The beautiful game. And speaking of that, it feels like Kurt, now that it's kind of within striking distance, like he only has 21% of the journey left. There's even a wolf to go. And somehow on the same day Good announced he was leaving, Kurt died for the first time in the Farlands or Bust world, which is just like, I can't believe that, you know, again, I think I mentioned like 2012, when I started watching Mindcrack was closer to 1999 than it is to the present day by a couple months. And I want to say goodnight, but I also wasn't talking to him. By a couple months. Like, that's how long I've been watching Mindcrack. Like, it was 2012, now it's 2024. I mean, in 2012, you could hardly conceive of 2024. So, I mean, 2036 is beyond comprehension. But excuse me, this wretched mystery cough. I'm trying, people. I'm trying to figure out what the hell's happening to me. It's literally only this dry cough. But, you know, you just... You think back to all those memories and all those moments, and, you know, watching Kurt and Good in March, maybe it made it to April by then, and UHC3 2012, and, you know, duking it out to be the champion. And then here we are, that there's, you know, Good with the Mindcrack server and Kurt with Farlands or Bust. It's still happening. I almost said they're still the same people that we knew, and they are the same people that we knew, but they're not. They're not. They're 12 years older, and they've both had great things happen to them, and tragic things, and difficult things, and, you know, they're people. And that's what happens to all of us on this journey. And I brought up Farlands or Bust because I feel like because Kurt sees that the goal is in sight. I mean, he even kind of mentioned, he's like, well, I got to do desert golfing. He's, well, I have nothing else to do once I reach the Farlands. I don't know. I feel like he's pretty motivated just to fucking do this shit and finish it next year. He totally could at this new crazy pace he plays at. And I think it's so... See, there's been 5 different people in the Mindcrack server. And then, you know, in the past, Kurt has mentioned briefly looking for some jobs and things. And his time might become naturally coming to an end too. And what a legacy he'd leave, but, you know, that's just all speculation. But for Good, what can you say? The guy did it all. He put countless numbers of hours, blood, sweat, tears, time, energy, his whole person into just making some random strangers, and let's be honest, mostly kids on the internet, laugh and smile. And he got to, you know, do it hanging out with his friends and meeting his friends, and it's just, it's been a wonderful journey. And you know, I wouldn't be surprised if pretty soon here, you know, the word comes down that the patron is closing and the server's days are numbered, because like it or not, Mindcrack started with season 1 with Good, and here we are in season 10. So I'm going to hold off on maybe making a full tribute until, you know, more details are known about Good and Mindcrack and how serious Good is going to be about September 6th is the last time you will ever see me. Or, you know, maybe we'll do a charity UHC. You know, it would be a great gesture, you know, if like Amethyst came in and donated $1 billion, but I'm not sure that would actually change Good's mind, because I just get the sense from him that he's at peace with his decision. And he made a final video, which I got to sneak preview and watch it. And, you know, I'm sure even more time scouring the Good records and crowdsourcing we could make an even better final video for the guy, but you know, it's like you'd think if you told me in 2014 that Good was retiring, you know, I'd be shattered, right? Just because, you know, I'm still kind of a kid, really. I'd be shattered, but I'm not. And in fact, I think it'll be a hard road, but in a way, I'm proud of him. I'm proud of Good. I'm proud of a man more than twice my age that I've never met in person. I'm proud of him because this feels like a very good and mature decision for him, and that he's in this time of his life where, you know, he's focusing on what's important, which is just his family. And you know, I don't think he really has too many regrets, except maybe letting Generic be into Mindcrack. But other than that, it's just a great legacy that he leaves. I mean, he even created Race for Wool too. Remember that? That was Good's idea. Race for Wool, UHC. I mean, UHC is one of my favorite things in the world, and somehow, despite me being the worst UHC player you've ever seen, I'm still not tired of it. Still not tired of it. Also, by the way, although there's no corresponding comments, although one guy left a comment, my Team Halo UHC video is at 2.3 thousand views. That doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense, but, you know, hey. So, you know, also thinking about Good, how much fun was it in 2018? You know, it was 6 years ago now. Can't believe it. To get to do UHC Triple X with him and be able to, it felt like, join in a bit on the legacy and him pranking the other Mindcrackers and us pranking Good at the same time. And that was a ton of fun. You know, it's crazy to think about how I've grown up as a person with Good being this constant in my life. Like, who are the people outside of my family members who I still talk to from the time that I discovered Mindcrack? Like, there's only one person, and I talk to her very occasionally. Like, I mean, I haven't talked to her in a couple months, but she's still someone that I'd call her up to have lunch, and she'd be there to have lunch with me. So she's still my friend. I mean, and I knew her way longer than that. I mean, she's definitely my oldest friend. But it's crazy. It's crazy. It's just crazy to think about. And that whole time and all these changes in my life and meeting new casts of characters and thousands of people, I'd still, you know, come home at the end of the day and I'd see what Good was up to. And others. But he's just been there. And it was just such a complete accident that I found him at all. I mean, I was a little interested in Minecraft because my brother and I had found, like, the Yogscast, and I was perusing the Minecraft wiki. I honestly hadn't even played it myself much. I mean, which shows. And it was the Farlands wiki page. And this is, so many people found Kurt this way, but there used to be the trivia on the Farlands wiki page, and it would say, oh, YouTuber Kurt J. Mack is walking to the Farlands. And I was like, oh, let's check out his videos. And I was like, oh, I kind of I kind of like this. I'm kind of vibing with this. And then, oh, UHC season 3, and what's this? These Mindcrackers, and I assume it must have been a description of one of Good's videos mentioned the Reddit, and it was like, whoa, what's Reddit? I don't know what Reddit is, and that's why I joined Reddit. It was to write a post about Mindcrack UHCs and the people who should win, who hadn't won yet. I said Kurt, B00, and Badge, and were the people who deserve to win. And that was like season 7. After season 7, I wrote that of UHC, and all of this, and then all the other things enjoyment. I mean, I'm on Reddit every single day. I joined that because of Mindcrack. If it wasn't because of Mindcrack, would I even be on Reddit? I have no idea. Maybe I would have found it, some completely other way. And just how the sports subreddits drove me to become enjoy sports a lot more, because I was like, oh, I try to get into the NBA or the Nuggets for Jokic, but it's like there's nobody to talk to with them, because my family doesn't really talk about them, and my nerdy friend don't really talk about them. And then you found a group of people that were talking about the NBA, and it was fun, and it was just fun and entertaining to mix it up with those people. And obviously I'm not doing anything the rest of this episode. I mean, tell you the truth, for the 1.21 plans, I'm just kind of gonna just slow play it, trial chambers, mess around. My big story arc concluded with Steve versus Stu's episode, so we're in kind of the postscript era of Mindcrack for everything, because we already did everything. Now it's Mindcrack for nothing. Yeah, but you just think of all the different disparate ways that my life changed for the better. How would you say your game changed? I'm gonna say for the better when you joined the Mindcrack with Good and I. That's a Bowie Jane reference for the real ones out there. But man, yeah, and I mean, I DM'd him about it and said it again, but so many people, I think all of us would love to have had as tangible an outlook on brightening people's lives around the globe, leaving it a better place than you found it, than Good has. And his daughter's almost probably, she was born in 2011, right? So she's basically like becoming a teenager now, and she's a real person now, which is crazy, and I'm sure that factors into it. So, I mean, she's about to go to high school. Shit, right? So, whether September 6th is the last we're ever going to hear from Good, and you better believe my ass, I'll be there. Don't you worry. Whether that's the end, or he still is going to pop up from time to time in our lives, and that's just the end of it being every day. I think anybody that's watching this video, anybody who's been part of the wonderful journey of Mindcrack, and Hermitcraft wouldn't exist without Mindcrack. I'm sure so many even things I don't know about wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Mindcrack. All the people who have gotten to know each other, I'm sure some people have even gotten married, or all this stuff because of just the downstream effect from Mindcrack, and it's truly remarkable. And I mean, I remember making videos for like Mindcrack's 2-year anniversary. And it's going to be 14-year anniversary coming up. Isn't that wild? So I'm going to be here in the Mindcrack server, in this community. I'm a completionist. I love to go down with the ship, and I mean, the ship is probably already well underwater, and I'm just a skeleton, and it's like the Curse for the Black Pearl. But Man. Good Boulderfist is the man. All of us owe so much to him. And honestly, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard at first, but I wish him luck, and I'm excited for him not to be worrying every day about the rat race of streaming and constantly, thinking about how to monetize every second of his life and just trying to eke out every dollar and just, you have to know when it's time. Everybody has to know when it's time. It's a great. There's a great line from Moneyball where they're talking about Billy Bean's career as a baseball player and what a big bust he was. And Scott's saying, we're all told at some point we can't play the kids game anymore. He's like, some of us are told at 13, some of us are told at 55, but we're all told. We're all told. And I think this just might be that time for Good. But I'm honestly happy for him that he doesn't have to deal with us anymore. He doesn't have to think about us. And can think about the people who are really important and love them. Because we're certainly doing all right over here. So I think I'm gonna end the episode here. These are just gonna continue to be talky episodes. I'm sure we'll get back to political discussion next time. But Good Boulderfist, you're the fucking man. I know I've been rambling in this episode, but I think of so much joy in my life because you have been such a huge part of it. From the UHCs to the Mindcrack server to, the Space Cop streams to just, your Let's Plays, just everything. And I had no problems, becoming your video publisher on your channel for the past 4.5 years because, you're the guy. You're the guy. So, yeah, you don't owe me a cent. All right, everybody. From the Mindcrack server, which is always the legacy of Good Boulderfist, signing off.